A warm welcome to one and all. My dear friends, in this session we will deal with the paper Environmental Biotechnology. In the first module we have environment, that is basic concepts in environment. We will deal with this module in a following manner. We will see the basic concepts. We will also have our eyes on the anthropogenic activities, and we will go through some of the environmental issues, some global environmental issues that we see in environment today. At the end of this session, my dear friends, this module is supposed to, it explains to us the basic concepts in environment. It also evaluates the anthropogenic activities in connection with the environment, and it cites some examples of global environmental issues. So let us be in this topic. This is the topic that is close to our heart, every one of us. Environment. When we say environment, what is environment? Of course, we will define it as the surroundings or the conditions that we live in. We will say everything that is around us is environment. We also speak about the interrelationships, especially the human relationship with other organisms, be it plants or animals or even microorganisms. Not only living, but we also talk about our relationship with the non-living world, the non-living aspects of environment. And when we talk about environment, we also speak about the basic services that are given to us by environment. That is, environment serves us in different ways. So we will be dealing with how environment supports our life. Not only human life, animal life, plant life, everything that is living on this earth, and how environment gives the services. It supplies different type of materials, it gives us energy, because life needs energy, life needs material support, and that is already present and that is given to us in the environment. And we also deal with how environment absorbs the waste, or how it clears something that we create. In Indian philosophy, my dear friends, we talk about Panchabhuta theory, which can explain to us what environment actually is. And Panchabhuta theory speaks about these 5 basic elements of earth, and we all know them. We have Prithvi. Prithvi is land. We live on this earth. We have Jal, water. And we need water for our everyday life. Without water, we cannot survive. We know that. We have Akash, that is space. We also have air, Vayu. And we have fire, or Agni, or we can call it as energy also. So the 5 basic elements in the environment: Prithvi, Jal, Akash, Vayu, Agni, that is land, water, space, air and fire or energy. With these 5 basic elements, we can say this is what environment is. So my dear friends, environment, when we talk about environment, we have certain terms, some basic concepts in environment that we need to understand. And in this module, that is what we are trying to do. We are trying to understand the basic concepts that are used in understanding environment. First of all, ecosystem. Now when we talk about ecosystem, eco, environmental, it comes from the word oikos, a Greek word, oikos. Oikos means home. So ecosystem basically is our home, which Pope Francis also calls as our common home. So what is this our common home? When we talk about ecosystem, we talk about the relationships between the living component of environment and the non-living component of the environment, which we call as biotic component and abiotic component. As we go through ecosystem, my dear friends, we can talk about these two terms that are related to ecosystem. One is ecology and the other one is economics. Now, ecology means we need to understand where we are staying, where we are living, and how our life is. So, we need to understand the environment. So, all the study that is done about the ecosystems and about environment, we can term it into ecology. It can be life sciences, it can be earth sciences, environmental sciences, chemical sciences, or other sciences which are related to environment or the ecosystem. If we study, if we understand the ecosystem, then there's second part also. This ecosystem or this home of ours, it needs to be managed, because if it is not managed, then we are going to lose it. So we need to understand how we are going to manage it. So the management of the ecosystem can be understood in economics or all the management studies that we do today. So everything that we study, my dear friends, is connected to environment. It is connected to ecosystem. And that is how we have this beautiful house. It is our own home, our house. It has everything. It has life in it. It has greenery in it. And inside that house, we are there. This greenhouse is an environmental house. We can say that our home, we need to understand it and we need to manage it. The other concept that we try to understand is social carrying capacity. Now, what is social carrying capacity? It is the maximum population size, that is maximum number of individuals, all type of individuals, the living individuals, which the particular environment can support, and support it without causing any environmental degradation. And this social carrying capacity, my dear friends, is supported by the resources. We have natural resources, we have artificial resources. But in this module, we particularly look at the natural resources. Now, what is the natural resource? As the term itself says, something that is naturally available and something that is obtained from the physical environment to meet all the human needs, and not only human needs, also the needs of other living beings like animals, even plants. We all need resources. Some of these things are resource itself. So anything that is obtained from this environment for our survival, for our need, that is a resource. So natural resources we can understand in two ways. One is renewable and one is non-renewable. The renewable resource is inexhaustible, it will never get over. You use as much as you want. But the non-renewable resource is exhaustible, it gets over, especially the fossil fuels that we use. We also understand environmental goods and services, because environment gives us services. What are the services? What are the goods that are available? We have water, we have air, we have land, we have energy, and all these are public, available for all of us, and they are available in nature. But when we use these goods and services, sometimes there is an excess, or we use it in an unsustainable way. And when we use it in an unsustainable way, my dear friends, it leads to environmental degradation. And how it is degraded? What is degradation? It is a change that is happening, a change in physical, chemical or biological characteristic of either water, land, energy, and this change is harmful for all the living beings. That's why we call it as environmental degradation. It affects our survival, the survival of all the living beings, and it also affects our activities, how we are going to live, how we are going to survive, and whatever we do, especially the human activities. And when we talk about human activities, we understand this term anthropogenic activity. In the next modules also we will have this term coming up. Anthropogenic activity is basically the human activity which is carried out in modifying the environment in order to fit the needs of the society, that is our needs. And in order to fulfill our needs, we change this environment. As we can see today, how we are changing the environment because we need to fulfill our needs. Sometimes it is greed, but still we are changing the environment, and that is causing damage, either directly or indirectly to the environment first of all. And if environment is damaged, surely by these same activities, that is human activities or anthropogenic activities, we are destroying ourselves. So anthropogenic activities we can understand, like we have land use, we have deforestation, we have industrialization, transportation, the waste that we generate, different type of waste that we generate, and all this comes from the overconsumption. We are not happy with the little that we get. We want to use it more and more. Overconsumption leads to the destruction of environment. And because of this, my dear friends, there are so many global environmental issues that have come up. I have just listed around 25 of them. We are not going into it, but just a list of all the environmental issues. Some of these we will go in detail in the air pollution. We have water pollution, we have soil and land pollution. Pollution of all type that is happening today is a big environmental issue globally. And this brings about the climate change, it brings about global warming, which is actually affecting our lives, our survival and our activities, as we have said in the beginning. We have deforestation. We have increased carbon footprint that we are leaving behind as we do our activities for our survival. We have used the biotechnology today for genetic modification. It affects also the marine life. That is also a basic environmental issue today the world is dealing with. We have public health issues. Right now we are undergoing this COVID-19 pandemic, and there have been many more pandemics that have come before. In future also there will be more pandemics that will be arising. So environmental issue it is, a public health issue. Overpopulation is an environmental issue, loss of biodiversity. Then the way we deal with our waste, household waste and as well as industrial waste, that is today a global environmental issue. We have ozone layer depletion. We will go deeply into this in the next module. We have mining activities that has become a global environmental issue to many countries today because the environment is being destroyed through this. We have natural resource depletion. We are finding it difficult to live now because the resources are getting over. There are natural disasters that are happening day in and day out, and we are afraid of them. There are nuclear issues, especially when different countries have taken up nuclear issues because of their defense, but it has led to a lot of problems, environmental issues that are created. Today we are facing loss of endangered species. The species are being lost day in and day out. We have acid rain. Now acid rain and all these issues are faced globally by all of us. Also we have agriculture pollution. We have light and noise pollution. Today we are also seeing the urban sprawl. The cities are expanding into the village areas. The cities are expanding, it is becoming difficult. There is medical waste, different type of medical waste that is very hazardous to our life. And we have this big problem world over, that is littering and the landfills, how we dispose our waste. So my dear friends, there are more issues perhaps we will deal with during this course on environmental biotechnology, and many of these issues we will go into them deeply. And as we learn, we will understand the earth in which we live, and we will make it a better place to live in. Yeah, here are some of the references. You can even have more references for better understanding. Go through them and learn. Be with your environment, take care of your environment. Thank you.